Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks bringing you the Daily SPY report for Thursday, February 10th, 2022. Before we look at the charts, as usual, just want to encourage you to please click like each and every time you watch the Daily SPY report. It does help us out a great deal with regard to being noticed and found on YouTube when people search for SPY analysis, S&P 500, and subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. It will provide you notification each and every time new content has been uploaded to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. That includes the Daily SPY report. And so, seeing it early before the opening bell is to your advantage for your trading and analysis. Let's take a look at the charts. This is just a reminder, the big picture. We settled below that 445 half long-term channel bottom a couple, 2-3 weeks ago. And then we settled back above it about a week later, then indicating the upper 450s, the 459.13 channel bottom. So we've been trading inside this wedge for over a week now. I want to say a week and a half or so. We can fall back from 459.13 back to 445 half over the next 3 to 5 days. That is certainly quite possible. Let's take a look at a closer view of that same chart, and you can see 459.13 and 445 half. Looking to the upside, 449.13 is the start of a narrow range up to 459.22, which is a descending channel top. This area can contain buying through next week, and from here we can quite easily fall back to 445 half over the following 3 to 5 days, and that is also now the start of a range of support down to 443.64 that can contain selling through next week. We could continue to trade inside the mid 440s to upper 450s through next week. They're both pivot points into later February. Closing above the upper 450s would signal bullish continuation into March trade, and closing below that 443.64 formation would pivot the market south into March trade. Let's take a look at the support and resistance. FYI, that green line is an idea that I received from one of you. Made a mention of making some sort of an indication on the support and resistance as to where we settled. We settled that I don't think I'm going to ever put the exact settlement, but we did settle above 457.36 and below 59.13. So I'm going to put that on from now on. That green horizontal line represents roughly where we settled, and we are right below that 459.13 to 59.22 area, able to contain buying through next week. And from here we can fall back into the 443.94 to 45 half area over the next 3 to 5 days. Now, downside today, we've got decent support at 452.78, well suited for aggressive day traders. We may actually bottom out there for the day, but if we break 452.78, we could actually test 445 half intraday, which once again is the start of a narrow range of support down to 443.94 that can absorb selling through next week, and from there we can rally back into the upper 450s again within 3 to 5 days. If we do close below 443, what is it, 443.64, that should result in a retest of that 420.76 low over the next couple of weeks. And I'll just remind you that we just might continue south into that 400.32 region within 3 to 5 weeks of closing below the mid 440s. The exact number, of course, is 443.94. Now, upside, if we do, let's talk about pushing above 459.22. 465.15 is in reach today if we push or open today above 459.22. And if we close above 459.22, then over the next 2 to 3 weeks, that 479.88 high from December then in reach. And I think the upper 490s long-term resistance in reach possibly by the end of March if we close above 459.22. But to just sort of underscore what's happening here, we have a buy signal into March trade if we close today above 459.22, and we have a sell signal into March trade if we close below 443.94. And inside that area, we're sort of in this near-term congestive dynamic that could play out through next week. 452.78, a pretty significant pivot point for the day inside that wide zone. I'm going to leave you with the support and resistance here for today. You can print it off your smartphones or your desktop, and please click like each and every time you watch the Daily SPY report. I'll be back tomorrow for Friday's Daily SPY. You have a great day.